Good morning, everyone. I'm coming to you not from my living room. I'm coming to you from a random ass hotel as I've had to travel for work. Look, I'm not complaining because like free accommodation, but the decor needs improving. The decor definitely needs improving. Anyway, so lighting's a bit funny in here, so I'm gonna pop you somewhere, just don't know where yet. All right, I think here will do. Cute. Welcome to my hotel room. Today's video is gonna be my top 10 tips for having a good mindset to help you achieve your goals. Now, this video actually comes highly requested by my physio, Liz. Shout out to Liz, bloody love you. And bitch, I am so sore today from your work on Saturday. Anyways, so I'm gonna dive into some top 10 tips that I have learned just from watching YouTubes and podcasts, and I'm gonna just reverbalize them for you guys to help you achieve your goals. So let's dive in. Tip number 1 is when you're setting a goal, I want you to set reasonable expectations for yourself. Throughout my top 10 tips, I'm gonna use my running experience as like the example. You can apply this to obviously not just running, but for any goals, but I'm gonna use my experience as like a newbie runner and like my running goals. So when I started running, I kind of got into running by watching a few like YouTubers and just like a few different things. But when I looked at like someone like Lucy Davis, who I love her, but like when I was watching her 100K ultra marathon, I wasn't going to be like, okay, sweet, I'm going to be a runner and I'm going to run 100Ks now. Like, no way. So what I want you to do is when you're setting a goal for yourself, running, going to the gym, whatever it's going to be, I want you to set a reasonable goal for yourself. For me, that was, okay, I'm going to sign up for a 5K and then I'm going to work towards running a 5K. And just like on that point as well, it's okay to be a beginner. That is very important because otherwise you're setting yourself up for failure. Tip number 2, set an end date for yourself, i.e. something to work towards. So for me, that was signing up for my first 5K, which was like 3 or 4 months away, which has now passed. Watch that video here. So if you have an end date, you have something to work towards and that's gonna keep you going. That's kind of self-explanatory, but yeah, pick an end date that's not too out of sight, that is gonna be near enough that you're gonna work towards it, but not too far away that it seems like unreasonable and undoable. Tip number 3. We've all heard this one before, but I'm gonna hone it in again for you. Discipline over motivation. Now, if you're in the health and fitness space already, you've probably heard that thrown around a lot because let's be honest, it's true. You're not gonna wake up every day being like, oh my God, can't wait to go for that run. Absolutely bloody not. You gotta really be like, if you wanna achieve your goals, you gotta be disciplined. You gotta think, okay, set out to do something, I'ma do it. Tip number 4. I don't know why I'm doing this. I've just had a coffee, got a lot of energy. Now, despite what I just said about discipline over motivation, that doesn't mean you can't seek out positive influences who will motivate you. So my 4th tip is find people who will influence you and motivate you and inspire you to just do your best. That could be me. That is always my goal, is to try and like inspire and motivate. For me, like I go to Lucy Davis, like I'm like, oh my God, she's just the coolest human being ever. Like I want to be like her. And like when I'm not feeling motivated to go out for a run, like I'll chuck on a Lucy Davis video and that'll be like, yes, like let's go. If Lucy can do it, I can do it. And that also goes for like your inner circle, your family, your friends. You don't want to be hanging out with people who are going to bring you down and not support you and back you to achieve your goals. For me, with my running, I'm pretty lucky. Everyone's very, very supportive of me, but I wouldn't be hanging out with people who are like, come on, let's go drinking Saturday night, which I wouldn't do anyway, but let's go drinking Saturday night. And I'm like, oh, but I've got to run tomorrow. Like those two things don't really work hand in hand. And they're like, oh, you loser. Blah. Bit of an extreme example, but you get what I mean. So you want to hang out with people and seek out positive influences who are going to help you achieve that goal. Tip number 5. Now, this is a bit for my spiritual girlies, but also for not the spiritual girlies, but positive affirmations. And by that, I mean telling yourself you can bloody do it. You can do it. Using the running example again, and when you're out on a run, I want you to be telling yourself like, you got this, you can do it. Lucy Davis, you're an animal. Those sort of things. Like you need to be in your own brain, being positive, being your cheerleader, your hype girl, because that is super important. Because at the end of the day, something like running, you're the only person out there. At the end of the day, you're doing your goal for yourself. So you have to get in the habit of telling yourself positive things that will help you do the thing. And if you want that extra little jolt, write it down. That could be like journaling the night before. That could be, you know, even on the day, on the race, put it on your arms. Tell yourself you're capable. Tell yourself why you're doing the damn thing. If you're running a race for someone who's inspired you or for charity or whatever, remind yourself why you're doing the damn thing. So positive affirmations are important. Tip number 6. Find a way to keep yourself accountable. So as we've spoken about, you need to be disciplined rather than motivated. But you also want to find a way to keep yourself accountable, because sometimes the discipline likes to slip away from you. So I want you to figure out a way to how you're going to keep yourself accountable, whether that's telling your friend, telling your partner, posting online. Like I post my running stuff on here. It wouldn't be very good of me to be like, guys, I'm running towards a half marathon, but like I'm actually not doing any running. Like you got to find a way to keep yourself accountable. And like if I stopped running, I expect all of you guys to be like, what the fuck? Why are you not running? I heard on Diary of a CEO this like really extreme example of a way to keep accountable, where some lady in America set out to do like a certain amount of steps per day, and when she didn't do it, her partner donated money to the I don't know what the NRIS, whatever the fucked up rifle association is in America, who she really didn't like, but every time she didn't hit her goal for the day, her husband would donate money to that association. Extreme example, and wouldn't recommend it, but that sort of idea, to a lesser degree, is something that you need to do to find a way to keep yourself accountable, because that's how you achieve those goals. Tip number 7. Tip number 7 is getting help if you need it. Sometimes things are quite hard, like my running. I wouldn't have been able to just gone outside and been like, I'm just gonna start running and hope to God that I hit a 5K at some point. No. I got a plan. I got help with managing my endometriosis. I have a dietitian, that helps me. It's okay to accept help, particularly when you're at a beginner level and you have really big goals, and I want everyone to have really big goals that they want to achieve. Like it is okay to reach out and accept help. In fact, that's probably gonna help you hit your goal a lot faster. Now, these next few tips are all gonna link together, just fair warning, but tip number 8 is be patient. Be patient with yourself. Success doesn't happen overnight. We know this. We bloody know this. Look at someone like J.K. Rowling, who wrote Harry Potter. The amount of people that she got rejections from and things like that. It takes time. Success takes time. Achieving your goals take time. So I really, really need you to be patient with yourself. Look at me. I started running in like March, April-ish. And we're like 4 months down the track, and like I'm still getting there. Like I still need to take walking breaks, and sometimes every run's not that great. As you know, because you would have watched my last video. Which, by the way, guys, little update on myself. I ran 16Ks a few days ago, and it felt so bloody good. So bloody good, guys. See, progress is not linear. Tip number 9, be kind to yourself. Guys, when you're setting out to achieve something amazing and like a big goal, be kind to yourself, because shit happens. Not every day is gonna be a good day. You know, like my last run, as we saw, wasn't the best run. Doesn't mean I'm like, I suck, I'm the worst, I should just bloody drown my sorrows in, what do people drink? Scotch. So I don't know, I'm not really into that, but you know what I mean? You have to be kind to yourself. And this leads into my last tip. Tip number 10, don't give up. My favorite quote in the health and fitness industry, and I think I saw it with like Science Fitness, who posted it the first time, or I'm not 100% certain, but the only way you lose is if you give up. So stick with it, trust the process, be kind to yourself, do all the things we spoke about, and I promise you, you will achieve those goals. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I'm due in court in like less than an hour for work, not me doing anything wrong. Guys, I hope you found that helpful. Remember to hit that subscribe button, share this video if you wanna send it to a friend who you think might need that little extra push from me. Like the video, hit the subscribe button. Remember, follow along, we do all the things together, even if they're hard. So I'll catch you in the next video. Sometimes you got